Chair recognizes Mr. Arciero of Westford.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and through you to the members. I rise today in support of the consolidated amendment, and thank you to the gentleman from Quincy, the Speaker of the House, for your continued leadership of this institution through one of the most trying times in the history of the Commonwealth, as well as your demonstrated commitment to advancing housing in our state. And thank you to the gentleman from the North End, the Chairman of Ways and Means, and his dedicated staff for their excellent work on this budget. The FY23 budget includes continuing historic investments in housing, which we know is a critical component to our post-pandemic economic recovery. Over the past 2 years, the COVID pandemic has dominated the focus and actions we have taken in this chamber. One area hit hardest by the pandemic was housing for our citizens. The investments we are making today through this consolidated amendment and the budget as a whole will continue our firm resolve to assist those individuals and families in Massachusetts most impacted by this public health crisis. Mr. Speaker, this year's state budget, once again, makes critical investments in housing and continues our strong commitment to helping both renters and homeowners facing evictions and homelessness. It provides $150 million in funding for the Massachusetts Rental Voucher Program, an increase of $20 million over the governor's recommendations. It funds $140 million for the Residential Assistance or RAF program, an increase of $60 million over the governor's recommendations. It calls for $100 million for homeless individuals, an increase of $16.7 million over the governor's funding. It allocates $92 million for housing authority subsidies, an increase of $7 million over the governor's budget. And finally, provides $5.94 million for home base, a $2.5 million increase over the governor's figure for this critically important program, and extends home base benefits from 1 to 2 years with built-in COVID protections. Our FY23 budget makes it clear that housing has been and will remain a top priority of this body. I'm proud of the work we have done here today, and I thank the membership in advance for your support of this important consolidated amendment. Thank you.